and welcome back to Survive This Crit. We're the podcast that takes horror movies and RPGs and we see if we can survive against Hollywood's most famous movie monsters. This series, we are doing something a little bit different. We are doing a survival thriller film, the 2010 indie cult classic, according to some audiences, Frozen. And today with us, we have a couple of guest agents. Hello, agents. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves as people first?
Our other guest has forced me forward, pushing me to the front of the line. He knows that he introduces himself first on our podcast, so he's making me introduce myself first on this one. My name is Chandler. If you listen to our podcast later, Chandler Bramstead is my full name, but you can just call me Chandler. I am I'm a lot of things. I'm a storyteller, performer, actor, filmmaker, podcaster extraordinaire. Oh, and I have a heavy background in D&D, specifically 5th edition. I will try not to rules lawyer at all. No promises.
It's okay. The rules lawyers go get fed to the wolves. You know, that's my rule.
I encourage you highly to use as many rules as possible against Kylie. Do it. I want to win.
We'll see.
I have the burning desire.
At least it's for the glory of winning, not just to be right.
Well,
just saying. Well, okay, yeah. I guess we'll see how it goes. Agent Adam, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Adam Jeffrey Rossi. That's how I introduce myself in all of my projects, so I'm staying consistent. You don't have to call me my full name every time. But Chandler and I do a podcast together, but I have a background in acting and writing and directing, a degree in theater, and I spent time working for professional theaters across the country. I say across the country, it's really only been 2 or 3 different states, but that's neither here nor there. I'm also played a lot of D&D, so I won't rules lawyer you because I'm always a rule of cool DM anyway.
Love it. I think Adam's going to be my favorite agent today. I have a feeling, which is going to make it all the harder if you die a horrible, grisly death.
It's okay. If I'm going to die, I prefer it to be horrible and grisly.
I mean, based on our interview on your guys' show, I did include a couple of things that are specific to you based on what you said in our interview, especially the idea of being wooed by pretty ladies, so.
Gah.
Oh, no.
I was going to say, good thing I lied to you in the interview, but then you picked the one thing that was true.
Yeah, fun fact. Everything Adam has ever said on our podcast has been a lie except that.
Everything else has been a lie. All right, then that means I have the secret to take you out. That actually makes me quite proud. Okay, Nick, do you want to reintroduce yourself to our audiences as a human
Sure
first?
do. All right, everyone. I am your co-host, Nick, or otherwise known as Agent Nick in these types of situations. Your ferocious fighting field agent, ready to go on a nice little ski vacation. Unfortunately, I don't have any acting or crazy theater credentials like my fellow companions here. I'm just your regular average guy. But, I do like to code and do things like that from time to time. So, I'll be bringing that into this fight against nature itself. And clearly, that's going to give me an advantage here.
Yeah, you are an Eagle Scout. That was a thing you forgot to mention there. But, okay,
that's
agents,
true. You know what? That's gonna give me advantage in everything.
Again, Chandler and I know nothing. Chandler and I know nothing about this movie. So you said ski trip, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're going on a ski trip. So what does that entail?
Oh,
so many things.
You're in for a treat, my friend. Okay, so let's just dive right in. Agents, this is Agent Kylie speaking. Your training master, your Jedi leader? I'm not well versed in the Star Wars universe.
Jedi Master.
I'm so proud of you for completing your training. Orientation and training were 70% of the people who sign up for this orientation and training either drop out or they're admitted because the training is too tough for them. So that means that you 3, Nick is getting recertified. He's had a couple lapses and has been admitted a couple of times. But you three completed your training to be Department of Evil Abnormality Deterrent Agents. Congratulations. You guys are officially paranormal agents. You're registered and signed up to kick some serious demon ass at any time, any place. But as a little surprise, as your training manager, I have set up a fun trip for you today. You three are going to spend the day skiing and snowboarding at one of my favorite resorts. This is where you say, thank you, Agent Kylie. Thank you for giving me a day off.
I refuse to thank you.
Crickets. Okay, well, that's
Thank
why
you,
didn't...
Agent Kylie. Thank you for giving us the day off.
Wow, what a brown noser. Can you believe this guy, Nick?
Shut up, Chandler.
I never brown nose with Kylie. Definitely.
So Agent Kylie drives all three junior agents to the ski resort. The mountains are beautiful. The sky is clear, but it's icy. It's like under 32 already. It's probably in the mid-20s. And you can feel like the ice biting at your skin as soon as you step out of the car. And she reiterates once again, as you guys are stepping out, agents, welcome to Mount Holliston, one of my favorite places to ski and snowboard and get a break. As your gift, you have the day off to enjoy this beautiful mountain and these slopes. I'll be out on my own mission until Friday at 700 hours. So if there's any questions about upcoming missions or things that you'll be needing to do in the future, just call our main office line, 570-830-7860. And she quickly waves goodbye and drives away, leaving you guys at the base of the snow resort. Now, each of you, I want you to describe to me your character's literal skiing experience, skiing or snowboarding, and how you guys would spend the day at a snow resort.
Well, I've been skiing exactly 3 times in my entire life, and all of them I was a teenager. The last time I went skiing, I went down a black diamond run and wiped out and was stranded for a half an hour alone in the snow because I couldn't get myself up. I was so stuck and nobody was going down the trail. So naturally, I would have to go to the hardest one to try to overcome that experience.
Okay. So you're spending your day on the black diamonds pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I don't spend the day. I need to make sure I get one good run and then I'll go to the easier ones.
Okay.
I have not been skiing since I was 5, and I don't know how well that went. I do specifically remember that is the ski trip that I learned how to spell my last name. I don't know why that's the one thing I remember. I have kind of been snowboarding since, but one time. So I would probably be hitting the bunny slopes trying to see, am I as good as I think I am, or do I just need to practice and figure out how to even stay standing?
And are you on a snowboard today then?
Absolutely. Oh, and because this is important to me and my character who is me, I do snowboard goofy style. So right foot forward.
Oh
right
my gosh.
Forward? What do you mean goofy style?
So there's standard snowboarding and skateboarders. Traditionally, most people board left foot forward. Are you left? It's called dominant? Goofy when you're. No, I'm ambidextrous. I don't know why I would board goofy.
You use both feet equally?
No.
It depends on the task. Yeah, I actually bunny hop, so I want to make sure that I get equal workout for each leg. I can't overstep on the right side or left side even by one step.
Gotta make sure your quads look exactly the same by the time you're done. Gotta look yoked by the end. All right, Agent Nick, what about you?
Well, I love that Adam already has more experience than me in terms of skiing. I've only skied twice in my life, and Kylie, you're a witness to it. My second time did not go over so well. So knowing that, I am probably avoiding the ski lift as much as possible. If I were, I would actually probably try my hand at snowboarding for the first time, just because I remember last time we were talking about it. I was like, you know what? Snowboarding for some reason looks easier. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a snowboard stored just somewhere in a locker in case I work up the courage. But for now, I'm just kind of chilling at the lodge, enjoying some hot chocolate that I found there's a place on Instagram. I saw a reel on Instagram for viral like the best hot chocolate. I'm like, yes, let's do this.
Okay, well, let me narrate basically how the beginning of the day goes. Adam starts out strong, does this gnarly shred down the black diamond. He does a little scream when he makes it to the bottom because can't believe he actually made it to the bottom. And then a really pretty girl snowboards by and does the whole like hair flip and like takes off the goggles. And he quickly does a you just shredding the gnar, bro. And she kind of smiles and waves at him a little bit. And Chandler, you meet up with Adam after that run, and you guys are taking some of the more chill slopes together throughout the day. And eventually, about halfway through the day, you convince Nick to join you on a snowboard. So we have one set of skis and two. I thought you were willing to try. You were the one that said,
I'm going to need to be persuaded. I'm going to ask for a persuasion roll on this.
Okay, well.
What do these guys have?
Let's do it. I want you to roll for persuasion too. I want us to do like a
14.
14, okay. I'm going to say you bring up an interesting case about snowboarding, but then I kind of pull out like a cup of hot chocolate and kind of waver it in front of your face. But have you considered
here's the thing, Nick.
this delicious
Here's the thing,
hot
Nick.
chocolate?
But have you considered that when you get to the end and you're really cool, you're going to feel so good about yourself that you're going to have an outer body experience where you say something to a pretty girl and it wasn't even like it was you saying it. It was so cool that like a body that's not yours will speak for you. That's how cool it'll feel. Consider that.
I really like what you're putting out there, but consider this. I got a 15. Nothing.
Oh no! Okay, Chandler, would you like to roll against? So this is your guys' lunch break. Basically, you're arguing with Nick to try to get him up the mountain at this point.
Yeah.
Listen, newbies. Come on. This isn't my first day on the slopes, all right? I know what you're trying to do here. I ain't buying it, okay? I just want to chill here with my hot chocolate by the fire and stay warm. What do you?
All right. Well, whatever.
Well, how about this? You finish this next cup of hot chocolate, have your relaxing time, and once that hot chocolate is gone, we go up to the top of the slope.
All right, what you got?
If I can do it, you can do it. I totally rolled an 8, but I also will say, before you have a chance to confirm or deny, I do reach forward and grab your hot chocolate and drink it.
Okay, I'm going to give you advantage on your next roll because that's a very creative tactic to just make him do it. So, all right, Nick, what are you going up the mountain with? At this point, you guys have been arguing with him for so long that the sun is actually starting to set. So, Nick, are you going up with skis or a snowboard?
Okay. I'm going to go up with a snowboard. I'm just going to try my hand at it, you know? I know I'm going to be equally bad at it versus skiing because already I know my skiing is terrible. So there's no thinking about advantage here. Kylie,
Okay,
we both know I didn't make more than like 10 feet before I crash every time.
Yes, but you did it with a smile part of the time. So I will take that as
30% of the time.
So, okay. You agents are heading up to the slope, and you notice that it's starting to get dark. And you hear the lift operator say, last run, time to get your last run in. And how are you guys sitting on the lift, side by side? Like, who's in the middle, who's on the ends?
What's it called? Man-splitting. I spread my legs.
Man-splitting?
Man-spreading, there we go. Man-spreading, that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay, I was going to say, that would be
Are we all able to fit on one lift?
I find that offensive.
On one bench? Normally it's two people on a bench, Adam. Most benches aren't wide, especially if one of us is man-spreading.
We're going to use our imaginations and say that this is a three-person bench. No worries. Perfect. So everyone can fit on the bench. Who's in the middle? Nick is obviously man-spreading as wide as he can, like most.
Well, that probably means he's in the middle and we're like pushed to the sides.
Yeah, visually I like that. Okay, so that sounded really dirty. That's not what I meant. But as you guys are going up the lift, you notice that it's starting to get darker and darker. You even appreciate that there's a little bit of stars in the sky. You guys have been in the training facility 24 hours a day, basically, for the last few months. And you actually get to take a minute and appreciate how beautiful the stars are. And then suddenly, the lift stops. It goes to a grinding halt. And you turn around and realize that you guys are the only ones currently on the lift.
I look over to my compatriots here and I go, guys, is this thing supposed to stop? Okay, I don't have a lot of experience with this. I'm not used to this.
Yeah, they just gotta refill the gas tank and just take a second.
There's a
So
gas
it's probably
tank
just
in this
getting
thing?
on.
Okay, so you guys awkwardly sit quietly together. Are there anything that you guys are just chatting about while you're waiting for this to be fixed?
While I'm just swinging my feet, just swinging them together, staring down. Hey, Nick.
Yes.
I'm sorry I drank your hot chocolate. That was kind of rude.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's totally.
But it was
fine.
good though. It was very good.
Right? I heard
So
it's
also-
like the best
also
hot
thank you.
chocolate here in Mount Holliston. They use 100% pure organic Dutch pressed cocoa. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
You didn't burn your throat drinking hot chocolate that fast?
No, it definitely hurt. I was just playing it cool.
Oh, so do you have like a little bit of a raspy voice now because you burnt your throat?
Yeah, it definitely. No, I'm
So
fine.
how I appreciate the direction, and you went back and picked it up. How long do we sit on here before we freak out a little bit?
And as if it's almost like a cue, the lights of the lift area turn out, and you guys are in
Oh,
darkness.
great, wonderful.
Other than the
how-
stars above you.
How close are we to like where the top would be?
So you guys are about halfway through the
Oh,
lift,
jeez,
and you're 50
bro.
feet off the ground.
All right. We have our phones.
Feel free to go ahead
I
and
would-
check your
oh.
phone. If you
Yeah,
want
I
to travel
think
your
we have a
phone,
phone.
you can at least check it.
She's like, yeah, go ahead. It has no service, you idiot.
It's like you put the words right into my mouth. Each of you roll a d4 for me, please.
D4? Okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention which set of dice I ended up picking. These have little cats in them. There's just little cats in the
Oh
dice.
my gosh, they are
I've
so
got
cute.
the set that I got from the Icewind Dale campaign.
Mm.
So
I got a
Ah,
one.
it's so much
I've got-
cooler.
The green
Got a
dice
one.
that my husband gave me as my first set.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I rolled a
All
2.
right. A 2? Okay. What about Chandler and Nick?
One.
1.
1? Okay.
Yep.
So Nick and Chandler, you guys, your phones, you've been playing music all day, and your phones are actually dead.
Makes sense.
And-
Would be.
Adam has a mere 20% on his phone, but he does not have service. So as you guys are sitting up in the chair, how are you guys feeling? What's going on in your heads as you're in the chair, in the dark? It feels like you've been up there a lifetime, but it's probably only been 20 minutes.
I'm gonna put my phone on low power mode just in case we reach an area that has cell surface at some
Mhm.
point.
Probably a good idea.
And then I'm gonna start thinking of what's the possibility that I could drop my skis off my feet and like monkey crawl on the lift to the top and see if I could turn it back on.
So are you gonna...
Interesting.
are
I'm not
you
attempting
looking
it, but I'm
for-
thinking about it.
Hey, wait, guys.
Yeah,
Is this
I appreciate what
again,
you're thinking about.
is this something normal that happens on a ski lift? I don't understand. Why are the lights off right now?
Oh yeah, no, this is totally all the time. Yep.
All the time? Okay.
Don't freak out.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
freak out.
Okay, I've been manspreading this whole time. Like I haven't stopped. Are you guys? Are you guys cool with that? Like, because I could
You're
manspread
fine.
more. You know, if you want.
You're fine.
You sure?
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe
you're
maybe not
probably
more. Maybe
keeping
not
them
more.
warm. Maybe not
Okay.
more. Yeah, good point.
Okay, good. Because like it's
Nick,
the
your
optimal
anxiety
sitting position
is-
right now for circulation. Sorry.
Your anxiety's really starting to get to you. I'm gonna need you to make a survival check, and in turn, Chandler and Adam, you both need to make a survival check with a d20 as well.
All right. That's an 18 on survival.
Ah.
Beautiful.
I only got a
That's be-
17.
Yeah,
18 as
that's
well.
still good.
What
wow.
the heck, guys?
You guys are rolling good. Okay, so don't worry, guys. You are doing great. And at this point, you guys are, it's now been about an hour and it's still dark. There's nobody on the horizon. You're welcome to make like investigation checks, perception checks to try to get a feel around you. Basically, you are enveloped in pretty much darkness. It is starting to get colder. You're starting to feel the wind biting at you harder. It seems like the weather has probably dropped about 15 degrees and you're sitting in 5-degree weather in your ski clothes.
I'm trying to work off of my own knowledge here because it's me. I'm trying to think if it would feel cold enough for me in my head to believe we probably wouldn't survive if we just sat here all night huddled together.
Are you going to raise that question to the group that you're sitting next to?
No, I'm just saying, like, in my own head, I'm trying to think of if that's something that I would know, and I don't know if it is. So I don't know. So yeah, I think I would say, do we think that we could sit here all night without freezing?
Come on, Agent AJR. You're trained better than this.
Wait.
Are
you saying this?
We are the help.
This isn't something normal? We've been sitting here for an hour in the dark on the ski lift. Is it normal? I thought you said it was normal.
No, again, it's totally normal. Just relax, dude.
Oh,
good.
But yeah, in a world in which this is not normal, do we think that we could survive?
Well, okay, guys. I've been out in the field for a while, and you're saying this is normal. But if it wasn't normal, the first piece of advice I'd probably give is if you have to pee, hold it in. Hold it in and conserve, because that's gonna. None of us. I'm assuming no one brought water bottles up here, right? I didn't bring a water bottle up here with me. Look.
Yeah, we're gonna have to drink our pee.
No, don't drink your pee. But just in case you get frozen to something, your urine is gonna be the most valuable resource if we're gonna survive. You know, if this wasn't normal, but you said it's normal.
Good point.
Are either of you wearing a leather belt or any kind of belt?
Ooh, good point.
My waistband's elastic. So.
Are you wanting the belt for a particular reason?
Yeah, so Adam had mentioned that, and I had this thought before Adam had said, but Adam said he was thinking about the possibility of monkey bar style climbing up the ski lift to try and start it from the other side as a possibility. My thought went the other way, going down the hill, but trying to use something like a belt or leather to not necessarily zip line, but try and help with a guided jump and then crawl to the next lift and go chair by chair.
Yeah. Okay.
Down to the
I see
bottom.
Where your head's at. Okay, so as you guys are sitting in your surroundings, it's getting darker and colder by the minute. Clouds are starting to billow in, and the stars disappear. You're in utter darkness. In the distance, you can hear the occasional ooh, the occasional wolf howl. You can hear the rustling of trees and in the wind.
Wolf.
I know, the wolf. There she is.
The wolf.
In real time. It's like I cued her to do that. So, you guys are sitting and chilling. Literally chilling to the bone. At this point, I am going to need you guys to make a medicine check. Please.
I'd also like to make a perception check. These guys told me that this is normal, but I'm starting to think it's not.
14.
Okay. 14?
So,
Great job, Adam.
9 for my medicine.
Medicine for me
No.
was a 3, and perception.
A 3?
Yeah, and perception is a 9. Can I tell
Okay.
if this is normal?
Your psyche is battling itself. You and your gut feel like something is wrong, but your brain is telling you this is fine. And Agent Chandler, you do a quick wipe on your neck because you feel something, and you notice that there's skin getting pink and raw on your neck. And someone can make a check to see possibly what that is. Nick, you also notice some itching on your face, and you pull your hand away, and there is like a inch of skin in your hand, and you have a raw red mark across your cheek. And it's getting itchier and more painful by the minute.
Oh man, Wait, Chandler,
In
what's
the
on your neck,
You
man?
don't look so good.
Dude, I want to freak you out, but I think you got a sunburn at night.
Wait, what is it? Also, Nick, you look like hell.
Do I? Like
Yeah, you don't look good.
hella cool?
I think something's wrong. Like, our situation is normal, but you don't look normal. Not very normal.
Not
And
normal in a
Adam,
good
you
way,
look
or not
fine.
normal in
You're
a
chilling.
bad way?
A bad way.
Oh.
You look very, very bad normal.
Oh, okay. That's bad to know.
Starting to get the sense that maybe we should do something.
In the distance.
Wait, are you saying that this isn't normal?
Shut up, Nick!
In the distance, lights appear as if it's a large vehicle moving up the mountain.
Is coming towards us or going away?
Yes, coming toward you.
Okay, so can I take one of my ski poles and try to like throw it down so that it would go in their path and they'd be able to see something weird and they'd pause?
Yeah, I'm going to need you to roll athletics with disadvantage because you are sitting on the lift in the wind.
All right, so
While he's rolling that, how high up are we?
my first one's
You guys
good.
are 50 feet in the air.
Okay, so they're both a 13, so plus 3, so 16.
A 16? Okay. So you throw it with perfect accuracy, but the issue is it merely hits the top of the cat as it's driving by. But as it's driving by, it stops because it hears something hit the top.
Hi! Hello! Hello!
Why are you calling out to that guy? Are we just
Shut
trying?
up. Hey!
I'm going to throw Adam's other ski.
Oh, his ski or his pole?
Oh, ski pole is what he threw. His other pole. I'm taking his other pole
Okay.
and
You're
chucking
going
it
to
down.
throw the other pole? Okay, roll athletics
Yeah.
with disadvantage for me.
No worries, guys. I'm not as good with... You said athletics? Whatever rolls worse. Solid 10.
I should say my real true best skill is that I'm loud as hell, so I hope they hear it.
Yeah, your volume stat on your character sheet is nuts.
Man, I wish I had a volume stat.
It's like you have booming voice or something. So Chandler, with your 10, you throw the ski pole with such gusto, such passion. Like desperation is in every bone of your body. And with the throw, you miss, and you throw actually completely over the cat. And it lands in the snow beyond it, and the cat, they don't see it. And then the
I'm
cat
still trying to
turns
scream.
around and goes back down the hill, leaving you once again in darkness.
Hi!
Can I ask, in missing with the ski pole and it going in the snow, did that help me see how deep the snow is? By how far
You
the
are
ski
in
pole may
the
be
dark.
sticking out?
Ooh. Yeah.
Dang it!
So,
Ah!
unfortunately, no. And your throw was like, you only got a 10, so it lands like weird on its side anyways. It doesn't even stick. It just lands on its side.
Just rub it in.
I know.
Just rub it in.
Speaking of which, I think I'm going to need you guys to make another survival check as the wind is starting to pick up. Even more so. It seems like a storm is almost blowing in.
Of course it is. 15.
Beautiful.
19.
Nice.
21.
I'd like to make another perception check to tell if this is still normal.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
You guys keep saying it's normal. I got a 12. Do I still think this is
12.
normal?
The title of this
Beautiful.
episode is A Totally Normal Adventure.
This is totally normal. You got a
totally
12?
normal ski
Yes.
lift experience.
Yeah, you are still in the mindset of like, this seems weird, but they're telling me it's normal, so it must be normal. I
must
believe the people I've trained with and died with for the past 3 months. I believe them.
This frostbite
so you know
that I
what?
apparently have
These
is just
are-
normal.
These are heightened versions of ourselves. We've gone through some training. So what kind of survival stuff would we have learned in our training for this scenario?
Well, you
If
guys
any.
did not cover weather training. That would be something that would be covered.
Wonderful.
You learned like how to identify different types of demons, different types of monsters, and how to kill said demons and monsters.
I make a mental note to yell at Agent Kylie when we get back.
I've been with the DAD for over 2 years now. I think I've done some survival training.
Yeah, but you had to retake the basic course for a reason.
Because I'm an avid learner.
Too busy drinking hot chocolate.
Too busy drinking hot chocolate
I have
on
a
the
passion.
job.
Lifelong student.
Okay.
That's my motto.
Do you guys bring hot hands?
Oh, that's a good
have
point.
my gloves
Is
on.
it in your inventory?
Oh,
So you
I
know
don't
what,
have any,
Chandler? You did roll a 21. I will say you find like one pair of old hot hands like in your pocket that you hadn't used. So you have like a crusty pair of hot hands that are still usable.
I don't have hot hands in my inventory, but I have a tinderbox, so I can light a fire.
You want to light a fire on the lift? I'd say go for it if you'd like to.
I mean, this is also from the D&D based stuff, so I don't know if I'm really allowed to have a tinderbox.
I would say you can have a lighter or something like a fire starter. That would make sense because if you got lost on the mountains, you'd want to have something.
But now at this point, it's like
that is
anything that we have that could catch on fire might also make us freeze to death overnight. So.
Yeah, I would find that strange that you decided to bring a lighter with you skiing.
Hey, Nick, can you close your ears for a second, please?
Okay.
So Chandler, obviously not very normal. Do we think that we can survive the night here, or should we do something?
I look down. Yeah, I think we may have to jump.
Okay, so here's the thing. 50 feet's a long way to fall. If there's not a lot of snow, you might break your leg. I just want to point that out.
Well, you fall on your butt, dude. Fall on your ass.
So you're gonna do it?
Maybe Nick should go first.
Okay, but how do we convince him it's a normal thing to jump off the ceiling?
He's the leader. He's probably done this 100 times.
Okay, so Nick. Turns out this is normal.
Oh, okay.
But one of us does have to jump off and make sure that the snow is bouncy enough. So that we can jump off.
Yeah, we just remembered proper protocol. Because there's a lot of snow up here for the skiers. There's got to be at least like 30 feet of snow, and it's like densely packed. So
yeah, and
just fall on your butt when you go down there.
We remembered the class that we took. It's a new class this year. You would have never taken it in your other years of training. It was brand new. We were able to do it, and they were teaching us about survival in the snow. And if you are in this scenario where you're stuck on a ski lift, that was one of the random scenarios.
Hey, Adam, can you make a persuasion check and see like how convincing you are?
Natural 20.
What? No, I still don't believe you.
Nick, that is a natural 20.
Whoa.
Okay, Agent Nick, what are you feeling? He has persuaded you that this is legit, but what is Agent Nick feeling? What's going on in Agent Nick's head?
I'm really bewildered by what Agent Adam just said right now. I'm just thinking to myself, we've already established that we're 50 feet up in the air. I know, by taking my survival training, that the human body has about a 50% chance at a 40-foot height.
Yeah, but you're not taking into account the snow.
We can lower you down by the snowboards.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. You hold onto the snowboard and we lower you down, so it's like maybe 40 feet at that point.
That's still a 50% chance. I don't like that.
No. I guess it's better. It's like
60%. Yeah. Like it's great.
What's so
Think
funny
about it this way.
What's so funny about this is real Chandler and Adam would never try to convince somebody else to do this.
No, this is a dark version of Chandler who found himself.
Chandler and Adam are fine with it.
Think about it this way, Agent Nick. If you go first and we lower you down, then one of us goes next. Then the last one of us, probably me, because I'm so generous, I don't get to be lowered down. I have to just jump to 50 feet. It's really like, come on, man. This is for your benefit.
Chandler's going in on this, then I want him to make a persuasion roll too, just to see if I can tell if he's being.
Yeah, go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
The only thing to make this better is if you roll a 1.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 19 plus
No.
1.
Oh my
is a
gosh, you
dirty
guys are
20.
so convincing right now.
Oh my gosh!
A natural 20 and a dirty 20.
Okay, so Nick, you believe that they are preaching the truth. You believe that they are being earnest and honest, and that they have your best interest at heart.
All right.
You believe it so deep inside.
So when you make it down there safely, because that's obviously what's going to happen, you got to just go get somebody to come back and get us.
Okay. I'm gonna look down one more time, and I'm just gonna. What do I want to do at this point? I want to go. Okay, guys, I'll consider jumping, but you got to jump with me, and I'm gonna do a persuasion check. As long as you're playing this game.
I could roll 1.
I got an 11.
Gosh, I'm trying to think the best thing to roll for you guys. Would your characters be convinced by the 11?
Would it be insight against the persuasion?
Yeah, let's do that.
I will thank you, Adam, for suggesting that.
18.
What did you say that you rolled on your persuasion?
11.
He rolled an 11.
I rolled pretty poorly. I have a +5 to insight, but I ended up with I rolled a 2, so
Ooh.
I'm ready to jump to. And here I was gonna agree, and then I was just gonna fake you out and see how. I guess
you're convinced.
I took the same training,
You
guys. What I
believe
learned
in
is
the
that your odds are
brotherhood that
better.
is dead.
Your odds of jumping are better if 2 people jump at the same time or more.
I'll look to Adam and go, I mean, I did drink his hot chocolate.
Solid logic.
In the meantime, I'm going to need each of you to make another medicine check, please.
At some point, I'm going to fail one of these, I know.
Gah! 7.
That's probably it. I got an 8.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Nick, what about you? Okay, so each of you roll a 1d4, please.
Oh, no.
You got a 1?
For the
Chandler,
listeners,
you
yes,
take
yes.
1 point of frostbite damage. Your frostbite in your neck is spreading pretty fast.
I also.
Does
take
it look
a 1.
cool, though?
It doesn't look cool. It just looks like you have scabies. Nick, your rash spreads to where you're starting to look kind of Phantom the Opera-esque.
Oh my gosh. From 1 damage.
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1 too, but I didn't have anything yet.
Your cheeks are starting to get a little pink.
Okay.
And
sure.
since this is your first one, you actually don't take damage from this one. They are getting pink
Okay.
though and raw.
Okay.
And now that we are back at the point where Nick has decided, Nick and Chandler are deciding to take the leap of faith. How are
Okay.
you guys executing this again? Go ahead and walk me through exactly what you're doing to jump off the lift.
All right, so I'm thinking through this. Now that I got Chandler in it with me here, Adam, I need you to hold on to the bottom of the chairlift. I'm gonna grab
Okay.
your feet, and then Chandler's gonna crawl down like a spider monkey on us, and he's gonna grab my feet. That's gonna reduce his chances. How tall are you?
So now, hold on. Now all of a sudden, Chandler's going first.
Sure, why
If
not?
it gets me closer to the ground, then I'm cool with that.
Yeah, it reduces his
That's
odds.
actually better for you.
Yeah, and then he'll catch
All right,
me.
listen. My one the one thing I'm always good at is strength. So in theory, it's not the worst idea. I'm not saying it's the best idea either, but
Okay.
Okay.
Well, as you assemble your human ladder with Adam sitting in the chair, I would assume, Adam, that you're grabbing both sides of the lift too to kind of brace yourself in to prevent slippage, because there is some sleet and ice coming in.
I think what I would do, because basing this off of myself with some extra training, my strongest thing is my shoulders. And so what I would do is probably turn around and grab both sides and lower myself down and hold like that, sort of like I'm going to do a pull up or a dead hang, and hold it like that, because that's where I'm going to be strongest.
Love it. Okay. So as you are getting assembled, go ahead and give me a strength check. Just to get a baseline of before anybody's crawling down your body.
All right, so I do get a +3 to strength. It's my highest.
And are you wearing gloves right now?
Oh man.
I will give you the hot hands if you want to take them off.
Well, so that's what I was going to say. I'm gonna have better grip if I take my gloves off, but if I lose my gloves, I'm also. I will take my gloves off and carefully put in my pocket so I can't lose them before I get into position, and then I'll take the hot hands and then hold on to it so that at least my hands are a little bit warmer, hoping that this will be a quick process and then I can throw my gloves back on immediately.
Okay, interesting. I like it. I like where you're at.
My strength roll is an 18 plus 3, so it's 21.
Ooh.
Beautiful. You're like a firm mountain. Nothing is going to shake you. And Nick, you're climbing down him first to grab onto his feet, right?
Yep, just like a spider monkey.
Okay, so Nick, I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics check as you're like scaling his body. On disadvantage, given that you're in the wind. And Adam, I'm going to need another strength check from you.
Can I assist Nick with the acrobatics check by trying to hold and stabilize Adam in his grip so that he sways less?
Sure. And you still have that one advantage for a roll that you have not yet used.
Okay.
Just to keep in mind, because you did have like a pretty sharp comeback earlier.
What's the mechanical benefit of Chandler stabilizing? Is there one?
It's more like encouragement and confidence to you.
Okay.
And I will add
All
a
right.
+1 to whatever you get.
Well, unfortunately, that doesn't matter if I rolled a 1.
You were hoping for advantage, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Nick, what was your acrobatics?
15.
15? Okay.
Bye, Adam. Wait, no, the hot
So
hands.
Adam, your hot hand slips. The little packet
hands
slips,
was a mistake.
and your arm slips as Nick is wrapped around your torso. But thanks to Nick's acrobatics check, he is still kind of clinging to your body. You guys are hanging.
Using my acrobatic skills, I make sure that Adam is on the bottom.
That you have not fallen to the ground. You are like wrapped around Adam. Like if you're going down, he's going down too.
And then as
Chandler,
we
you were
fall,
just above, kind of like you have your hand on his steady hand of like, it's gonna be okay,
got this.
guys. You got
as
this.
we fall,
Did you catch the hot hand, or did it drop?
You know, I don't know if we're gonna get a third person on this, so maybe Nick, you just try it from here.
He is hanging on with one arm, and you are
Oh,
wrapped
okay.
around him. Your acrobatics was so good that you are like clinging to him.
oh, okay.
And everyone's holding the one supporting hand up there to make sure that the one supporting hand doesn't let go.
Which is actually crazy because that also means that, Chandler, you have to be on the other side of the thing, otherwise
For the counterweight. Yep.
it would go like that. So you can't crawl down right now. He's got to drop.
Would it help if you would it help if you had a snowboard? I try and like angle one of the snowboards that's on the lift to try and give you an extra handhold.
I
but
don't
think I'm
know
on the wrong side.
how that helps. Nick, just drop.
Granted, Adam is still wearing his skis. Nick, are you wearing your snowboard as you were trying to go down?
I forgot that you wear those.
Adam's still wearing his skis. For this situation, no, I'm not wearing my snowboard.
Okay. So at this point, Nick, you have to decide. Are you going to drop, or are you and Adam potentially going to drop together?
Listen, if you don't drop and we fall together, I have skis on that will probably impale you. That is way less than a 50% chance. Just try it, dude.
Okay, using my acrobatics skill,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to scale a little bit further down, and I'm going to grab
Okay.
onto the ends of his skis.
Oh, God.
Okay, so
I'm
Nick,
holding
first,
on.
as we're doing this, we got to do it step by step. Okay, Nick, I'm going to say that crawling down a moving body at this point, when you're trying to get onto the skis, I'm going to say that's athletics. That's basically rock climbing at this point. So,
All right,
give me an
let's
athletics
roll for
check
athletics.
with disadvantage.
Oh, God.
With disadvantage? Okay. All right. Well, 15 is my lowest. My highest was a
15 is
24.
your lowest? Damn. That was really good. Okay. So you do make it to the bottom of Adam's body. Adam, give me one more strength check to make sure that you're still hanging in there with that one arm.
Give me a 1 again.
Your arm is trembling at this point.
Okay, I got a 16.
A 16. Okay.
16?
So you strengthen your grip on the one arm that you still have, and you're just straining at this point. Nick is hanging on to the edge of your skis. Your skis are starting to bend, like they may snap off your boots. With Nick's weight bending down.
You're lucky you're so convincing.
Go!
Okay.
Land on your butt!
I want to take a second to judge how far I am now from the ground using perception.
Nick, Adam, how tall are you?
I am 5'7".
Okay.
I got a 6.
So you are about 42 feet in the air.
40.
Because we're counting for like stretching and all that. So
I take a deep breath. I say a quick prayer. And gosh, too convincing. I drop. And I try to I don't want to land on my butt because that's going to really suck, but I also don't want to land on my legs. I'm going to try and spread my body out as much as possible.
That's such a bad idea.
Oh, just like it's a bad idea to just fall?
What if I do a backflop?
Landing on your boat was genuine advice.
No, it wasn't.
Nick, please give me an athletics check.
Unfortunately, I don't even get to watch this because as soon as he's gone, I immediately try to throw my other arm up and pull myself back up because I'm going to fall off.
I do try and grab your hand and help you re-grab.
All right, so Nick first. What did you get? 21? Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
That is obnoxious that you rolled that high. So you do fall flat on your back. And it
Darn right it
hurts.
is.
Ow.
Yeah, but
I imagine it does.
There is a little bit of powder, so you actually don't take any harm, but you are out of commission for like the next 30 minutes. You're gaining feeling back in your body. You kind of knocked yourself out a little bit, but it's not lethal. So it's just a casual knockout.
Canonically, I want to say that part of my success is due to being wrapped up so tight with a lot of layers of just warm clothes. Like I was basically coming in like that kid, the young kid from the Christmas
ready.
Story, you know, where he's just wrapped up.
Yeah, you looked like Ralphie.
I have so many layers on.
Or not Ralphie, the other kid.
Exactly.
The kid from the Christmas Story. In the meantime, Adam, give me another strength check to see if you can get your other arm back up. I'm looking for a 15.
Would you take a 14?
Unfortunately, no. So as your other hand is trembling all the more, you're swinging your other hand up, and Chandler is like trying to keep the chair balanced at this point while watching you flail. Chandler, are you gonna jump in to try to help him at all? Try to assist him?
Oh yeah,
canonically you're
as I see him like reach his hand up while trying to keep us balanced, which fortunately is one of my strengths. I'm going to try and reach and grab his hand and just help him connect his hand to the bar he was holding onto or reaching for.
Beautiful. So with that, I would like you to roll a strength check, please, so that way you can try to pull him and use that advantage roll if you want. You don't have to. But
oh yeah, I'll use it for this. Strength's not my strong suit.
Strength is my
weakness. That was a good use of the advantage because the die I was gonna roll was an 8, but the advantage die was an 18.
Oh, beautiful. So you have like your Clark Kent Superman moment where you like lift him up as if it's nothing at all. There's a source of adrenaline that goes through you. And Adam, when you're back in your seat, you're honestly a little flustered by like the strength that Chandler had just shown, because he had never shown that on the training ground in the mini battle scenarios that you guys have been in so far for your training, but he just showed some true strength just now.
So, I didn't actually see what happened, but I did hear a "Ugh!" So, I don't know if that's good news or bad news.
It's more like a...
I don't care. Where are the hot hands?
They're right here.
And with a gust of wind, one is already gone. With a gust of wind,
the other one.
the second one is gone. It went bye-bye.
Well, I throw my gloves back on.
As you guys are
back on immediately.
getting back settled on the chair, you hear the wolf howl again, except it sounds a lot closer.
Oh my god, we just fed Nick to the wolves.
Nick, you slowly come to your senses and you notice that in the tree line, there are eyes staring back at you. A pair of yellow eyes.
Nick, there's a pole down. There's 2 poles down there. You could use them to fend off the wolf.
Do one of you
Nick,
have a
are you
snowboard?
alive?
I yell.
Are you alive?
I will just drop
Yes, I'm
his
alive.
snowboard. That would be
You're
up on
gonna
the I'll
drop
just
his
drop
snowboard?
it. Yeah, I'll kind of try to do it off to the side, but drop it so that if
If you're deciding to do this, give me an athletics check, please.
I apologize in advance. 2.
Oh god.
The snowboard drops and goes phew, right down the mountain.
Thanks, guys.
That tracks.
Did you catch
Nick,
it?
No.
Nick, you
Oh,
have
yeah.
enough strength that you can stand on your feet. You haven't taken harm except from the frostbite, which, speaking of which, all of you, please take another medicine check. It is getting later into the evening, and it's time to see how you guys are doing.
All right.
It'll be a 13.
13. Chandler, you don't take any more frostbite at the moment.
11.
Adam, you do not take any more frostbite at the moment.
I got a 5.
Nick, a 5. Okay,
Oh,
Nick,
that makes sense.
please roll a 1d4.
Okay.
Roll 16 D5.
I got a 1.
Okay, so you take 1 more point of frostbite damage.
Chandler.
Are you making fun of my raspy voice? It still burns.
Here's the thing. I know Nick might be eaten by a wolf, but the bigger problem is I really have to pee.
Conserve your pee.
I look you dead in the eyes, and I go, I know that feeling. Aim for the bushes.
Now, do we think peeing right now is going to help him against the wolf or hurt?
No, I meant we should jump. If you gotta pee, we're not peeing up here.
Oh, you want us to jump right now?
You have to pee!
Are there bushes near us that we could jump into?
No, it was a metaphor.
Oh my god.
He's quoting a movie.
A movie within a movie.
Oh, is that like the other guys? That's the
Yeah.
That's a great movie. That's a great movie. See, so I know he survived, but I don't know. He also did it completely wrong, I think.
You gotta land
dear
on the
God.
butt. That's what they say for skydiving. You aim for the butt. It's the most cushy part of you.
Okay. Nick, are you okay?
The wolves.
I yell
the
out,
sound
"I'm
of
doing
wolves
just
are
fine."
growing closer. Nick, as you say that,
I want
out of the
to.
shadows of the tree
Can
line.
I roll for perception to see if this is still normal?
Yes, please do.
This is totally normal.
Don't worry, the wolves. It's a part of it's a ride.
It's a bit.
It's a ride. We bought tickets to surprise you.
I got a 17.
A 17. Okay, at this point, you're like, oh, something is wrong, and something wants
Oh
to
shoot,
eat me.
guys! Guys,
This is not normal.
I think we got abandoned on the ski lift. Make sure you guys don't pee. Whatever you do, conserve your pee.
Ow.
Adam, I think you figured it out.
Wait a minute. You guys had me jump.
Now there are more yellow eyes approaching from the woods. At least 2 more pairs of yellow eyes are approaching the tree line.
How long have we been up here?
you guys have been up there at least 4 or 5 hours at this point. Like, you guys are a little delulu with how late it is in the evening, but your adrenaline and survival instincts keep kicking in.
I'm trying to decide, like, if it makes sense for us to try to survive through the night at this point, or risk it all right now to jump down, because if the sun comes up, the thing will start running again.
Adam, rule number 1 of our training, leave no agent behind. Nick's in trouble down there, and it's our fault. So go down there and help him.
So go down there and help him, you son of a bitch.
Okay, in the meantime, as you two are arguing, I'm going to come back to you guys. As you two are arguing, the wolves are now underneath the lift, and they are getting closer and closer to Nick. They are less than 30 feet away from you at this point.
Okay.
And they're
I know I'm not going to outrun them.
You. Yeah, you can.
Here's my plan.
There's a variety of checks that you can make if you'd like.
Here's my plan. I'm going to start to inch my way towards the ski pole that Adam dropped earlier. So I have something on me.
So that is about 40 feet away because he threw it really hard.
Yeah, but he threw another, or what was it? Chandler threw another one, right? That was closer?
No, it was one of them got on the cat and stayed on the cat, and the other one went beyond the cat.
I'm going to ask for one more thing. I'm going to yell up. Adam! Adam!
What?
Does your phone have any battery left?
Put it on low power mode, so maybe.
Go ahead and... let's see. Roll a d4, please. Let's see how good your phone is doing.
I don't even know if I want to roll low or high for this. 4?
A 4? So you have 10% battery.
Perfect, that's all I need. Adam, toss me your phone.
What do you need the phone for?
Just trust me.
I throw the phone down.
Okay, give me athletics. Let's see if you can actually aim it toward him.
18.
Beautiful. Yeah, you like chuck it and it actually kind of hits him in the face a little bit.
But I'm totally
you throw
fine.
It so hard. But you're totally fine because you're Nick DePinto and you're about to face off with a whole bunch of wolves. Speaking of which, one of the wolves jumps at you.
Whoa.
And you are... They have been surrounding you for the past like 10 minutes. Nick, you have plenty of time to do something.
Yeah, I got the first part of my plan in my hands right now.
Okay. Well, the wolf attacks you.
I punch it in the face.
You and
I punch it square in the nose.
Okay. So
is it the alpha? It better be the alpha.
Is it the alpha?
I got a 9. What did you get?
15.
Okay. So this is going to be... You're going across one wolf for now. There are others in the trees. You got 15, so you're going to go first. So the wolf lunges at you. You're going to punch it in the face?
Yes, I'm going to punch it square in the face.
Okay, go ahead and roll your actual attack.
And you needed my phone? You needed my phone to punch this animal square in the face?
No, but trust me, I'm getting to that. I punch it square in the face and I got a 12.
Yeah, meets. Okay, roll for damage, my dude.
Okay. That's just straight 4 damage.
Beautiful. Okay, so you sock it in the face real good. And it lets out like a yelp. It lets out a... And it's not scared away though. So it comes
I'm not
back
scared
at
either.
you. It comes back at you to try to bite you. Is a 14 hit?
It does not.
Does not? Oh,
nope.
Damn, that's upsetting. So he does a quick little bite at you and misses. And are you guys just witnessing this, or are you trying to help? Like, what's happening with you guys real quick?
Adam, I can't let it end like this. I'll be ever burdened, a constant reminder, a shadow over my moral conscience. And I say this as I start to climb down and grip, kind of how Adam did.
Okay, but like, what if you just fall down there and die too? Then what do we accomplish?
I drink his hot chocolate, and I let go, and I try to aim for one of the wolves, so I land
Oh
on
my god.
Oh my gosh, okay, give me a strength check, please. Actually, no,
So the
athletics,
crazy thing is
sorry.
that, like, I think...
What could I argue for acrobatics to do a little like gymnast kind of vault?
I can say athletics because
okay
you have to hold to get yourself down and then drop.
That's a 7. Should
Okay.
have saved my advantage.
I'm sorry for what is about to happen to you. Okay, so you land on your back, but you don't land in the powder. You land in a patch of ice. You are
Oh my god.
prone, and I am going to need you to roll, because it's not fair just to kill you right away. I'm going to have you roll a 1d10 for damage.
May we say there is a beautiful slow motion falling shot drifting down into the darkness.
It is so cinematic as you're like
twirls.
flailing backwards. You think you're looking like the most heroic
And then I just smack on ice.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
Yeah, so you take 8 damage. You are prone on the ground. You are bleeding from the top of your head.
Are you okay?
And you have 1 round of like recouping yourself, because like when you open your eyes, everything is like blurry and doubles because you hit your back of your head so hard, and you can taste metallic in your mouth.
Ooh. Well, at least he turned out better than the guy in the movie did.
That's true. Let's get back to the combat with the wolves. Go ahead and make your next roll, my friend.
Okay. Now it's time for my strategy to come into fruition. Alright,
Okay.
Here we go. You ready for this? Using a bonus action. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock Adam's phone.
Do you know his password?
Oh, obviously. It's 0000.
Adam, would you agree with that analysis Nick has made?
He
against
told
us?
So here's the question. Is it my real passcode, or... Cause
No,
it's not
you don't
my
have
real
to say your
passcode.
real passcode. Like, what would that
Just
make
tell us
sense?
it's 0000, right? In this adventure?
In this adventure, 0000 is right, yeah.
Darn right it is.
Okay.
This is your DEAD issued cell phone.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Survive This Crit RPG Edition. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like and subscribe so that way you can come back for part 2, which will be out on January 31st. Make sure to stay tuned to see if Adam, Chandler, and Nick can survive this film. Also, check the link in the description and check out Adam and Chandler's show, We Eat Stories for Breakfast. You'll hear a little bit more about their show in the next episode that comes out. All right, bye!